I've taken a deep dive into the Bluey fan art in the last episode, and people kind of liked it, you know? So I decided to treat y'all once again where we take a deep dive into the Bluey fan art. So, let's see what type of stuff we have in store for us today, shall we? Once again, I love the art styles, the textures. I just love the little details. Like, when I look at this, I bet all Bluey fans will take a look at this, and suddenly, they'll picture the Bluey theme song playing while these guys are just dancing it out. I wish I was this good at art, but I'm terrible at art, as I've posted a video about it on my TikTok. But yeah, beggars can't be choosers, can they? Oh my god. This is even better. Like, look at this. This reminds me of that one episode, Fairy Tales, or I don't know, Jinx, whatever it was called. That one episode where Bandit, Cousin Rad, and his younger brother Stripe all go on an adventure, or I think a vacation, and Bandit gets jinxed. I know people who see this, people who shipped Jean-Luc and Bluey, are going insane over this one image alone. Because you gotta remember, at the end of the camping episode, Jean-Luc returns after years, and they're both probably teenagers. He returned to Australia. And remember, he was French or Canadian. He kind of looked Canadian, but he sounded French. AKA why he said bonjour. I'm not French. Don't ask how I know that. He returned to Australia in that exact spot where Bluey was sitting under the tree that they had planted so many years ago when they were kids. And Jean-Luc, he learned how to speak American and just to see her again. That was adorable, and I love it. Oh. I wonder how long it takes to make these. This is beautiful. Sorry about that. Seriously, though, look at this. I want my kids in the future to be running around doing exactly this once New Year's hit. And look, it's Bluey's younger cousin, Muffin Cupcake Karen Healer, because Muffin's the Karen of the show around that time. Still a funny character. I could say that there was an episode exactly like this, but with Bingo, and I could complain about that. Well, let's just not, and, just look on the bright side. The fact that they actually tried to make this and did a pretty good job, it's enough, isn't it? The fact that they even bothered to do this, that's what counts. Holy crap. I want to see an episode in season 4 where Bluey and Bingo have been separated for years, and then the moment they're grown up, they go and see each other and hey, what's up? And the other one's just oh, hi. I had 2 kids, and the other one's wait, what? You had 2 kids? I had 1. Oh, who's the father? And then it just cuts off there, and lets people, question, because, hold on. In this episode of Bluey, we can see a little sneak peek, or, a fast forward into the future, and as you can see here, people have gone insane over this one character alone because it's Bluey's kid. Now take a second to look at this kid. Alright? Now look at Mackenzie. This, shepherd, I don't know. Herder dog, whatever. He has a damp ear, one that's facing downward. And he also has a bit of black and white. Now look at the kid. He also has, a bit of black and a down ear. Except the ear's on the opposite side. But if you look closely, the kid also has a bit of purple. Look at that for a few seconds. Now look at Jean-Luc. Exact same color. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide. Which do you think is the father of Bluey's kid? Is it Jean-Luc or is it Mackenzie? Comment down below if you care at all. Now let's jump back into the Bluey fan art. Wow. Bluey and most of her friends could not look better. Credit and shout outs to everybody who made every single one of these amazing fan arts. I cannot thank you enough because I needed to see stuff like this today. This is adorable. You know what's not adorable? When Bluey's dad took on the wrong, coffee at Starbucks. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. Starbones, I mean, because obviously it's a dog logo. It's a dog in that logo. Also, when the characters look like they're a kid's nightmare and they came alive, because look at that. Look at that balloon in the background, and you cannot tell me that does not look like blood. But when there's darkness, when there's gray streaks, there's always a white line. And never mind. I think it's good to end the video here. But let's take one more look at one more Bluey art. When you can tell so much work went into one image alone, and one character already says enough by facial expressions. Because this looks like Bandit told his kids no, and he found out what happens when he does. Because in every single episode, well, most episodes, they tell their kids yes. They hardly ever say no. And honestly, that makes the kids kind of spoiled. Because Bandit sure as heck wasn't treated like that. Anyways, goodbye, have a great day, see you later.